What up, though? This is your boy Mike D, host of Wrestling from the 313, and today we're gonna break down all out their pay per view coming up this Sunday and WWE Payback, which is also tomorrow. So we're gonna break down those pay per views. But before I do that, I just want to get into last week. We lost Terry Funk and of course Bray Wyatt, and just want to reflect a little bit. Terry Funk, hardcore legend. There's nothing to even debate about. He helped put hardcore wrestling on the map. Him and Mick Foley, some of the matches that they had were crazy, and to hear that Terry Funk passed away was very sad. I want to say that he wrestled all the way up into his 70s, a little past 70, and for him to still be able to do it as long as he did, you can't be mad at him. He had a passion for wrestling, and he loved the business. He loved sports entertainment. So it was a sad day to hear that he passed away. Just want to send thoughts and prayers out to his family, and just rest in peace, Terry Funk, and we will miss you. And the next day, Triple H puts out a tweet and says that Bray Wyatt passed away. Man, I think the whole wrestling community was shook, very, very shook. We love Bray Wyatt because it was just like his mystique, and he felt like this generation's Undertaker. I always said that he was supposed to have been the guy when it came to that character with just that mystique and that mysteriousness, the way that the Undertaker had. I think Bray Wyatt was the next guy to hold that torch, and he did it. He did it, and it's unfortunate that he had got released and then came back, got injured, had a career life threatening injury, was on his way back, and then unfortunately he passed away. And it was just sad to see all those wrestlers, just crying and just sad, And then the one moment that stood out to me was Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman. It's just like, damn, man, they lost another brother, man, and they all lost a brother, So um, just rest in peace to Bray Wyatt. Thoughts and prayers are with his family as well. The whole Rotunda family, the whole Wyndham family, his brother Bo Dallas, his fiance JoJo, his kids. His whole family was wrestling, and it's just like, man, he was supposed to keep that legacy going on for them, but you still got Bo Dallas, and hopefully WWE can find something for Bo Dallas if he doesn't continue as the Uncle Howdy character. So um, just rest in peace to Bray Wyatt, rest in peace to Terry Funk, and also it was you triple whammy. A couple days after Bray Wyatt passed away, we find out Bob Barker passed away, and he did work with Monday Night Raw. He was a host of Monday Night Raw, did a little game show skit on the show, and it was pretty funny. I think that he was one of the best hosts on Monday Night Raw that they had, and it was done pretty good. A lot of those shows that they did with the celebrity guest hosts kind of sucked a little bit, but Bob Barker, the one with Bob Barker, was definitely one of my favorite ones. So, um, rest in peace to Funk, Bray Wyatt, Bob Barker. Just thank you for everything that they have done and the happiness and the smiles they put on people's faces, whether it was in the wrestling ring or Bob Barker doing his thing on The Price is Right. And with both of those guys passing, Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt, it just kind of got me thinking that, like, this stuff on the internet that people got going on with AEW versus WWE, like, man, stop it. Because at the end of the day, you had guys in AEW and WWE that were mourning the passing of both of these guys. You know what I'm saying? There were guys that probably looked up to Terry Funk and asked Terry Funk for advice. And then you had guys that probably wrestled with Bray Wyatt. You know what I'm saying? Though both of those passings just didn't affect WWE. They affected both companies. Hell, they even probably affected Impact Wrestling, New Japan, whoever. But I just think that people need to stop with this whole AEW versus WWE stuff because it's pointless. Like at the end of the day, both companies, both promotions are doing good. Both promotions got their own way of entertaining folks. And at the end of the day, they getting way more money than all of us. So at the end of the day, just enjoy wrestling. If you like AEW, watch it. If you don't watch it. And it's the same thing with WWE. That's just how I feel about that. And that's all I got to say. So now we're about to get into these predictions for Payback and All Out. All Out is this Sunday. Payback is tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna go into the predictions for Payback. First match I want to start off with is LA Knight and The Miz. LA Knight's gonna win this. LA Knight is gonna win this. I think it'll be an entertaining match. Of course, The Miz is very underrated in my opinion. He's very, very underrated. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. His longevity and his ability to put people over. He's going to help get LA Knight get over. And you know what I'm saying? And at this point in the Miz's career, it seemed like they're using him to get other wrestlers over, other stars. And I don't think that this match will be any different. So LA Knight is going to win this match against the Miz. And it's just going to keep the popularity rising of LA Knight. Next match I want to go talk about the United States Championship match, Rey Mysterio going up against Austin Theory. I think Rey Mysterio is going to win this. And this is just a prediction of mine, nothing that I've read on TV, read on the internet or watched on TV or whatever. But I think that Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio are going to eventually end up in a match together, possibly for the U.S. title. I don't know what they're doing with Austin Theory. It seemed like Austin Theory was on his way to the top. They were, kind of booking him as one of the top guys on Raw. Then he got traded. And it's just kind of like, what are they doing with him? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is going to be one of those situations here. I think he's going to take another L. Sorry. I think he's going to take another L. And Rey Mysterio will eventually go on. And I think they're going to start building the story with him and Santos Escobar, And I feel like Santos is going to beat him. And they're looking to make him an up-and-coming star. And for the way for them to do that is beat Rey Mysterio. So that's what I think is in the long run. I think that's what the plan is, and we shall see what happens. So the next match is going to be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Judgment Day members, Damian Priest and Finn Balor, and it's supposed to be a Steel City street fight. Listen, I like the Judgment Day, but I don't like the fact that Finn Balor is a leader and he's fighting for the tag team titles. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is going to win this match. I know Kevin Owens is. Only way I see them losing is if Kevin Owens is planning to take some time off and just they like, okay, you're going to be out for a while. We just going to put the belts on these guys. That's the only way that I see the Judgment Day winning. I still think they're going to have problems. They're still going to flirt with who they're going to kick out the group. At this point, Rhea Ripley should be the leader of the Judgment Day because she's been putting these guys in their place and telling them, hey, this is what you're going to do. This is what we're going to do. And the Judgment Day right now is a mess, and then you got the whole JD McDonough thing, which eventually he's gonna be into the group. So yeah, that's my prediction on that. I think Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is gonna win this match, and we're gonna continue to see the drama going in with the Judgment Day until they kick somebody out. And it's gonna I think I got an idea of who they're gonna kick out, but I'm not gonna say nothing. So we shall see what happens after Payback. So the next match I want to talk about is Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. Rhea Ripley's going to win this match. This is going to be a good match. I think you got two women that are powerhouses, that are strong. I don't think they're going to take the belt off of Rhea yet. She might mess around and be the female Roman Reigns. Like she might. I look at her. I could see her having that belt for at least a year, because they haven't. I really don't see anybody on Raw that is going to take that belt from her. So I think it'll be a good match. I think you're going to see a lot of power moves in this match. And will it be one of the best cards on the match? I don't think so, but I think it'll be entertaining. I don't think it's going to be one of those matches where, oh, it's time to go to the bathroom real quick or something like that. But yeah, Rhea Ripley's going to win, and she's just going to continue her dominance as women's world champion. The next match that I want to talk about is Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus in a steel cage. Becky Lynch is going to win this. I don't really see a reason why Trish Stratus should win. Um, Trish is a legend. She doesn't need the match. Becky, I don't, what they do with her next. I'm hearing rumors. I read something that she might be heading to NXT next. And with this whole thing that the wrestlers, the main roster wrestlers going to NXT to kind of help boost their ratings and help the younger guys, which I think is cool. And we might see Becky Lynch as the NXT Women's Champion. If she goes down there and feuds with Tiffany Stratton, that's something that I could see happen. Becky Lynch going up against her for the title, and I could actually see her winning. And that could be something that she can put on her resume, because she's been the Raw, SmackDown Women's Champion. And then, at the NXT Women's Championship, I think that'll be pretty cool for her. So, yeah, I got Becky Lynch beating Trish Stratus in the steel cage. And look like she's probably going to be going on to NXT next. So we shall see. All right. And the main event of this pay-per-view, Seth Rollins and Nakamura, which I think is going to be a good match. Probably be the match of the night. I like this heel Nakamura. I like that, he's got a little edge to him now. Got a little evil edge, like an evil ninja or whatever he's got going on right now. And then, Seth is Seth Rollins. You know what I'm saying? I still say that he got jokerish type things to his character or whatever. And I don't see the belt off of him anytime soon. So I think he's gonna win. And who he wrestles next, it's gonna be interesting. I could see this storyline going on maybe one more pay-per-view. But I don't think it's gonna go all the way up to Survivor Series, anything like that. I think I could see one more match between these guys, and that'll probably be in October. But yeah, Seth Rollins is going to win this, and he's going to continue being the visionary, the whatever, all the stuff that he called himself. Like, my bad right now. So yeah, Rollins is going to win, and now we about to get to these AEW All Out predictions. They actually got 3 more matches than WWE. And the first match we're going to talk about is the BCC, the Blackpool Combat Club, against Eddie Kingston and Katsuyori Shibata. That's who they'll be going up against. This one is a tough one. I think it could go either way, but I want to see Eddie Kingston and Shibata win this match. Claudio is the Ring of Honor World Champion. He should be defending the Ring of Honor World title, not being in a tag team. Like, why can't they just get another member for the Blackpool Combat Club to be in a tag team with Wheeler Yuta? Claudio is a world champion. He's supposed to be defending his belt at All Out, not being in a tag team. And it's just why I don't understand. It's like, why do they keep putting him in these tag team situations when he's a world champion? And like, yeah, I whatever they doing with this storyline, I hope it ends quick. I want to see Kingston and Shibata win this match and just keep it moving to something else. So the next match that we got is Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs. This is going to be one of those matches where I think it'll be a decent match. It'll be cool. I don't think it's going to be one of those let me go to the bathroom type matches or let me go heat some food up or whatever. But I think it'll be an entertaining match. Both guys are big guys. Both guys are strong, and they trying to, make a name for themselves on the AEW roster. But I got Miro. I'm going to pick Miro to win this match. Powerhouse Hobbs is cool, but I really don't know what they're doing with him. He had the TNT championship a while back, and do anybody even remember it? It was so quick when he lost it. It was just like, come on, man. But like I said, I think the match between him and Miro will be pretty good, and we shall see what goes on for both guys after that. Next match, Kenny Omega versus Konosuke Takeshita. I hope I said this name right. I think this is going to be a good match. This one could go either way. Like, I think Omega could win, but I also think Konosuke can win too because they still trying to build him up as one of the top heels on the show or on the roster or whatever. So this will probably, this is my prediction. I think this will probably be one of the best matches of the night. I'm gonna go with Kenny Omega. Just on the fact that Tatsuka has beaten him a couple of times, kind of beat his ass a little bit, and I think this is the match where Kenny gets his revenge. And they lost that All In last week, so I think definitely Kenny will definitely get his revenge in this one-on-one match. The next match after that will be Bullet Club versus the Young Bucks at FTR. This is going back to what I'm saying again. Like, I understand the Bullet Club gold. They're wrestling as a faction, and they're going up against two other tag teams. But I want to see Jay White battling or, trying to get the AEW World Championship or the Real's World Championship, as CM Punk like to say. I'm gonna go with FTR and the Young Bucks to win this. It's FTR and the Young Bucks. You know what I'm saying? I know they've taken L's at pay-per-views, but they're not about to lose to the Bullet Club Gold. And I'm just all right on Bullet Club Gold. They don't really. I'm not gonna say they don't do nothing for me. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see Jay White competing or trying to get the world title. I want to see Juice Robinson trying to get the TNT title or the international title, and I want to see the Guns go for the tag team belts. Or even if they had the Guns and Juice Robinson beefing with the Acclaim for the trios title, I would like to see that also. But we got to get Jay White in that title, in that world title picture, or the TNT championship, something. That man has had too many tag team matches, and he's been in too many tag team title matches. I want to see him in some world title matches. That's just me. But I got FTR and Young Bucks winning this match. And hopefully we get to see another FTR and Young Bucks match. Next match after that will be the Battle Royal winners against the Ring of Honor champions, Adam Cole and MJF. Now, I do know who the Battle Royal winners are. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'll let you all watch Rampage and see that. But this whole Adam Cole and MJF thing is crazy, man, because you don't know who's gonna turn on who and you don't know when. I think personally it's gonna be Adam Cole that's gonna turn on MJF. Especially now that you're seeing that Roderick Strong and the Kingdom from Ring of Honor, that they're kind of getting into the picture. Uh, yeah, I think Adam Cole is going to eventually turn on MJF. I don't think it's going to be tonight. I think that they win tonight's match or tomorrow's match, or Sunday's match. Sorry, Sunday's match at All Out, and it's going to be a long story. It's going to be a nice story being told between Adam Cole and MJF. But I do got them getting the win and retaining the tag team championships at Ring of Honor. The next match that I'm going to predict is Shane Taylor versus Samoa Joe. I don't know much about Shane Taylor. I've read about him. I've seen a couple videos of him. I know that he was one of their greatest television champions at Ring of Honor. He's going up against Samoa Joe. Um, I'm gonna go with Shane Taylor. Just on the strength of, it seemed like he's coming back from an injury or something like that, and they kind of built him a little bit with the little promo video on Dynamite Wednesday. I'm gonna go with him. I think this is gonna be one of the best matches on the card, also, and I think that'll be the first title that changed hands on the card at All Out. So yeah, that's my prediction. I'm going with Shane Taylor to beat Samoa Joe. The next match on the card will be Ruby Soho versus Chris Statlander. Um, Chris Statlander is going to win this one. This and it's not nothing against women, but this might be the match where people go and kind of take that bathroom break. It's not a bad match between the two women, but I just don't. It's not a lot of build up to it. It's not a story being told. Ruby Riott did go on there and challenge Chris Statlander. Did I say right? I meant Ruby Soho did go challenge Chris Statlander to a match for All Out. But other than that, there was really no story being told. So I'm going to go with Statlander to win this, retain the title. And I wouldn't be surprised if Jade Cargill came back and was like, hey, I want my belt back. So we shall see what happens. The next match, Darby Allin versus Luchasaurus. This one is one of those matches kind of up in the air. I'm going to go with Luchasaurus to retain. I think Christian is going to do something shady. He's still going to continue to say that he's the TNT champion. And I hope eventually Luchasaurus just come to his senses and be like, homeboy, this is my belt. You ain't win jack. So I hope that eventually there's a Christian Luchasaurus feud that they start. I don't see Darby winning this. Just like I said, Christian is a cheater. He's a heel, and I think he's gonna find some way to keep the belt on Luchasaurus so he can say that he's the TNT champion. So the last match, and I think this will probably be the main event of the show, Jon Moxley versus Orange Cassidy. This one is a tough one because I really don't see Moxley losing, but I could see him losing because this would be a big win for Orange Cassidy. First of all, no world titles are going to be on the line. His belt will probably be at the main event, and I think it'd be cool for Orange Cassidy to kind of have that big moment. I know he's beaten Jericho before. But to beat John Moxley, I think that'd be pretty cool for him. Moxley, it's Moxley, man. You know what I'm saying? He's been the AEW world champion, and it'd be kind of cool to see him as the international champion because he's also a guy that wrestles at different promotions around the world. So it would be cool for him to take that belt and wrestle in Japan or wrestle in Mexico or wrestle at this promotion, you know. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go with Moxley. I think Moxley's gonna win this match. I think he's gonna be the new international champion, and that will be all out. I think that will also be one of the best matches on the card as well. So yeah, y'all, that was the predictions. One thing that I want to talk about before, just real quick before I get up out of here, the All In pay-per-view. I don't care if you WWE fan, AEW fan, whatever it is. All In was a success. It was a total 100% success. I know people like to, it won't meet up to WrestleMania. Look, no pay-per-view is going to be no major pay-per-view from a wrestling promotion is going to do numbers like WrestleMania. Now, do I think that All In did set that record? Yes, I do. And it was good for the company, like especially for a wrestling company that has been around for almost 5 years or nearly 5 years, and to put on a show that they did in England, that's dope. And All In should be their WrestleMania. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't care if they said it that All In is our WrestleMania, and this will be the show where we do at stadiums. Like I would be cool with that if they said that. If they came out and said that this is going to be our big show every year, and we're going to do it in big stadiums, do it. I have no problem with it. AEW is for them to be a young company. They're doing their thing, and whether you're a WWE fan, AEW, New Japan, Impact, independent wrestling fan, if you watched All In, you had to be like, oh, this pay-per-view was dope. And every match was good. So that's all I got to say about that. I'm about to get up out of here, but before I get up out of here, I want to give a couple shout outs. I want to give a shout out to my homie Crander Q, host of Friends of the Square Circle. I also want to give a shout out to JD from Mayhem Media. And I also want to give a shout out to my homies Samp and Chance all the way from Canada. What's up, fellas? Keep doing your thing on your podcast, and hopefully we link up soon. And don't forget to follow Wrestle from the 313 on X, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, definitely YouTube. Definitely subscribe on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button so you can know what's going on. And just continue to support Wrestling from the 313 and all the people out here that's doing wrestling podcasts, and just love the wrestling business and the wrestling community. So I'm about to head up out of here. This is your boy Mike D. Thank you for watching the show. I will catch you again next time and holla at you soon. Peace.